Here at Furnace Brick Wesleyan, we're super excited about Altar Live and the opportunity it's going to give us to take our online worship experience to a whole new, much more personal and dynamic level. But as with all new technologies, there's a little bit of a hurdle involved because you have to learn how to use it. So we wanted to demonstrate for you how it works so that the first time you do, it's not going to be too off-putting to you. And so the first time you do it, it might be because somebody sent you an invitation with a link like this, and you'll click on it, and it will bring you in here. And so I'm going to do this with this email address, office at furnacebrook.org. Or no. There we go. And then my first name, phone number, and I'm going to create a password. Oops. You're almost finished. Email has been sent, so I need to check my inbox to continue. Let me see. Confirmed. Okay. It's important that I pick a seat. I'm going to click to unmute. And I see here that I've got Abigail and Elizabeth and Keith, and I'm going to join them in their row. And I've got to allow my camera and mic. And here we are. So in a regular worship service, the live stream that's going on in that window would be audible to us. I put one in here that was muted so that we could talk and not be talking over it. But in an actual Altar Live worship experience, we can talk and hear what's going on in the service at the same time. Those of us who are in our row together. But only those of us who are in our row, we could see maybe that there were other people in the service. And you can switch seats at any point, right? Yeah. And that might be a little bit awkward if suddenly you just bail out on people who you've been enjoying the service with. But typically they would understand, oh, Elisabeth just did it. She went over to another row. There she is. Thank you for demonstrating, Elisabeth. But yeah, it's important that you take a seat when you first come in. And then you can see too here that on the screen, Abbey and Elisabeth and Keith both established their accounts along with a photo, which helps. So I'm just here with my initials, or if you hover over me, my full name shows up there. But the picture can help people to identify who you are and figure out if they want to sit next to you or not. And also there are these chat features, right? So somebody send me a chat. I can hear the typing going on. Oh, I got a notification here. Oh, hi, yo, and hey. It was like they planned. Each one of them said something different. All right. Does one of you want to send us to the lobby?
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
Elisabeth's job every week.
Okay.
I'm really curious. All right, we'll be going in a couple seconds.
Yep. Yeah. Awesome. Now, when you move to the lobby, you see that you're automatically put at a table with the people who you were in your row with, but you don't have to stay there. For most of our services, we are going to have a table that's the pastor table, if you want to spend some time with the pastor, and a table that's designated for prayer. So following the service, if you just are feeling that need for prayer, you can meet somebody there who's ready to pray with you. Otherwise, it's a matter of an opportunity to talk about the service or just to visit and find out big life events that are occurring. Like last week, we got some big news from Keith around the table. Some hooping and hollering there. Abby, what is something that you really enjoy about worship or Altar Live?
I love that I can talk to people during the service. The first time we ran this, it was really cool that I could the service was already started and I could just greet everyone as they were popping up in my row. Just had to unmute myself, say good morning to everyone. And I also enjoyed when people unmuted themselves during the songs and sang along with us.
Yeah. And Keith, what's something that you like about Altar Live?
I liked at the end, especially where you can go to different tables and talk to people. I think it's just, and I remember last week too. I think the comment was made. You won't be offended if I move to a different table.
Yeah.
But just the idea that you can see anyone that you want to see. Everyone, if everyone's there and everyone participates, you're going to be able to communicate with several people at different tables, or and just kind of share about the service, share about your life, whatever, as if you guys had like a coffee hour. I really like that because I feel like that's solidifying not just the message and you're hearing something and you're watching together, but now you get to kind of go deeper with it. So
yeah. Now, I think Altar Live is great for extroverts who've just been feeling isolated, and this gives you that chance to connect with people and talk. I also think, in a strange way, it's really good for introverts. I'm an introvert myself, and I got to tell you, coffee hour after church was overwhelming. So many people, so much conversation, and all that noise and stimulus. This is way more manageable. Just I can, have some control over who I'm interacting with. It just feels so much more manageable. But I'm curious, what do you think Altar Live could mean for us in terms of evangelism and discipleship? Anybody?
I think it's cool because this way, instead of sending your friend just the link of the YouTube video to watch, you can actually invite them to have a seat next to you in the service, and you can text or chat with them the whole time. I remember last week I sneezed on camera during the service, and somebody messaged me in the chat, "Bless you," and I was like, "Oh, I'm noticed. People know I'm here." So it creates that unique opportunity for you to involve other people and in a way that they can set their boundaries, but you also get to interact with them personally.
That's awesome. Well put. Well put. Well, I'm just going to show you again. We've got our lobby view here. And so if this was an actual Sunday, actual service following the service, we could be doing some table hopping and visiting folks. But this serves to give you an idea. Now, on Sundays, if you are trying to get in and it's just not working for you, you're running into some difficulty, any of us are people that you could reach out to if you've got our contact information. And I believe I've included Elisabeth's contact information in the email that goes out to the church. So you can text her even on Sunday morning and say, I'm hitting this snag, help me through it. And she's been able to do that before. She's kind of a tech deacon. And so we would love to get you in here and have you experience this with us. So God bless you all, and thank you for taking the time. We look forward to seeing you on Sunday.